Hello Scenesters, this is Movie Review Justin doing my first ever quick review. I actually filmed myself for this at first, but that didn't work out. So let's jump right into Paddington in Peru. The main reason I chose to see this over Captain America Brave New World is because I actually work with someone from Peru. So shout out Miss Isa! Miss Isa is one of the coolest and nicest people I've ever met, and so I think Peru is a perfect reflection of how friendly and magical Miss Isa is. Which brings me to my first point, that this movie is beautiful and magical, and one of the most visually stunning movies I've seen in recent memory. It's got a good contrast between actual footage and acting, and great special effects that look more like an artist rendition rather than a computerized image. Paddington looks adorable, and the scenery around him complement him in a way that makes the movie visually interesting and engaging. The movie has a strong emotional core centered around family, especially the multi-generational component. We see grandmas, grandchildren, cousins, even generations that have passed on. And I guess you could say multi-generational even within the context of the same generation, if that makes sense, as in older children going off to college while younger ones stay behind. This is the third movie, but it should still be effective even if you haven't seen the other two. I hadn't seen the first two movies, but had no problem catching up and understanding this one immediately as soon as the movie started. The humor is not spectacular. I consider the funniest family movie ever easily National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, hands down. I didn't even have to think about it. But the humor was alright, got a few genuine laughs and chuckles from me here and there. But I feel like the emotional component of the film was very strong and enough to maintain my interest throughout the movie. Movies can very easily make me cry, and this movie had me close. I laugh about that, but that's the truth. I do think that it breaks the threshold of being worth it to see even if you don't have kids, but obviously children will enjoy it more. I think your best bet though is to try to invite as many extended family as possible, like grandparents, cousins. This movie had such strong echoes of family being the people that we spend time with and are there for each other. So you can make this movie even more special by watching it with your family and creating those memories with them that will last forever. I remember so many movies I've watched with my family that I still love. There is a quick psychology and movie type thing that I noticed. So the Antonio Banderas character hears voices of his deceased relatives in his head, and these voices are kind of mean and belittling to him. In psychology, when you imagine a lot of criticism or have a strong inner critic, or just when the overall voice inside your head isn't very nice, we call that the family in the head. And so this movie was the perfect metaphor for that. That sometimes we need to break free from that family in the head and not believe in their criticality. On top of that, the wonderful theme about family summed up as people we spend time with and people we are there for. This has been Movie Review Justin, just doing a quick Paddington in Peru video. Thanks for watching or listening, and stay healthy and informed.